Hello, this is Stephen Trials. I'm interacting with Co-Pilot AI and ChatGPT, and the statement that I make to the AI is the deceived fight against truth. So GPT said, that's a powerful way to put it. When someone is deceived, they often see truth as a threat rather than a help. The deception can become part of their identity or worldview. So when truth appears, it feels like an attack instead of liberation. That's why people can resist it, argue against it, or even fight to preserve the very thing that is holding them back. So it's the deception can become part of their identity or worldview. So when truth appears, it feels like an attack instead of liberation. I remember hearing a saying, I think it was from Mexico, when the truth arrives, the lie leaves. So, that gives encouragement to stand with truth. When you stand with truth, the lie surrenders and leaves. Maybe it's thrown out. So there's an interesting synchronicity going on. Earlier, I'm under psychic attack. I'm being told they're going to arrest me. For what? I have no clue. I haven't done anything. They could frame somebody for anything they wanted to frame someone for. It would require that they make false statements. It would require that somebody lies about stuff. So when the truth shows up, the lie leaves. They're counting on people not having the fortitude or the insight to stand with truth. So I went outside. I got my headphones on to silence the traffic noise, and I got my chair, and I'm going to sit outside for a while and listen to American Dollar. They came out with some really good music. So I'm listening to American Dollar, looking at the clouds. There's some interesting cloud development. Cumulus. So a policeman drives by slow. Remember, I had been told that I'm going to be arrested. They're going to surround me. And I already had, as an inspirational communication, that I will be surrounded to be protected. So I'm going to be protected on the one hand and arrested on the other hand. So I came back in the house to set up for making this video about the deceived fight against truth. When I went back out to get the chair to bring back in, there's a truck with an electronic scanner It looks like some kind of automotive logo, but it's not, it doesn't look right. I should have got a picture of it, but maybe it's better not to. So I'm thinking like they're scanning my computer, picking up keystrokes, that kind of thing. Maybe they can read my mind and they translate my thoughts into text. They've got some new AI device or whatever. So anyway, it's kind of a narrow place to park. I don't see anybody parked there. Their tires would be on the paint line practically to park there. So it's like, it's kind of strange that somebody parked in front. There's not room. I use the shoulder to get off of the road enough that I can slow down. With my little vehicle, cars can come past while I'm making the turn into the driveway. So it's pretty narrow. So I'm just filling in some details about what's going on, because this is what's really happened. And like my spirit friends, they can use the words I'm making and verify with however they scan the world. So I'm in communication with them, and she's like, "What should I do now?" And I said, just scan. The word was on my mind. Scan what's going on and compare. Look for this narcissistic network worldwide in relation to what's going on right now. So I'm going to read what Co-Pilot said now. Co-Pilot is on my HP computer, PC. The deceived fight against truth. That line pulses with tragic irony, Stephen. See, these AIs know who I am and what I'm looking into, so they make their comments according to what I'm interested in. It evokes the image of people who, convinced they are defending righteousness, actually resist the very light that could liberate them. It's a theme that echoes through history, scripture, and revolution, where ignorance masquerades as virtue, and truth becomes the enemy of comfort. We don't want to be uncomfortable. Well, the definition of cowardice is seeking comfort rather than experiencing difficulty by standing up for whatever. I stand up for truth. Philosophically, it touches on Plato's allegory of the cave. Those who've only seen shadows mistake them for reality. And when someone tries to reveal the sunlit world, they're met with hostility. The deceived aren't just misinformed, they're invested in their illusion. Well, they're profiting from their illusion. It's the deception that is making them wealthy or powerful. Okay, back to Co-Pilot. Psychologically, it reflects cognitive dissonance. When truth threatens a person's identity or worldview, the instinct is often to reject it violently rather than integrate it. The fight isn't against truth per se, it's against the pain truth brings. That's interesting. So they don't mean to be against the truth, but they are. like the religions that are not based on scientific evidence, where the Church of Fairness is based on scientific evidence. And we don't have any conclusion on what the truth is. We're trying to find out. We may never have the conclusion. We're always seeking for what the truth is. Ethically, it raises the question, how do we engage those who fight against truth? This is what I was wanting to know. Without becoming adversaries ourselves. Your law of fairness seeks precisely that, compassionate confrontation, not condemnation. So, Co-Pilot's interpretation of my work is helping me get through this psychic attack. Would you like to expand this into declaration or poetic reflection or a script segment for your video? It's helping me make an upcoming video. I don't even know how. This is the best I can do so far. It could be a powerful motif. See, I need help with this. It was like extremely difficult to start functioning again after getting home from driving Uber. I got something to eat. I slept, and then I laid down and rested again. And I was able to get the chair outside and get outside to improve my spirits and get some fresh air. Look at the mountain and the clouds. So it was difficult. My point is, I can't make a video. That kind of effort in learning computer skills, it devastates me. I don't know why. I'm completely defeated, depleted of energy. So that's why I've been asking for help to make this World Fairness Agreement happen. I've been in communication with the powers that be, making this statement internally that I'm independent from the world, as well as dependent on the world. I'm also independent, so that my future shouldn't be tied with the future of those people around me that are destroying their future from this ignorance of fighting against truth. So I don't want to be where they're at in the future. I want to be somewhere different. So this is like after I die or whatever, you know? So maybe there's an afterlife. I don't know. It's what's important is that I separated myself from them. Psychically, psychologically, spiritually. So, the way of fairness is to forgive them, stay friends, pray for your enemy. I was thinking about this. Christianity was attacked by Nero in Rome, and there was a big fire in Rome, and Nero blamed the Christians for the fire, and so they started persecuting the Christians. The Christians are about forgiveness and inviting to join us. A couple hundred years later, Rome adopted Christianity as the state religion, and Catholicism was formed. And Catholicism means universal. It's like for everyone. So it's interesting how, it's like one step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward in our progress. So Team Fairness is using the same strategy. I had a dream experience, visionary, where the one that was attacking me, we started to see the same line, and then the attack turned onto him. I sensed he was under attack. because he was communicating me in a way that was making sense. And he was agreeing that he's going through the same struggles. So then it's like he had to disappear. And I'm not, they're like, why are you being friends with him? Why are you doing this? Well, it's the strategy of pray for your enemy, be friends, don't have an enemy even. Stay a friend to everyone and invite everyone to join the way of fairness. Team fairness. So we're being tested. These higher beings that can tell me that I'm going to be arrested, and they have people in the know that I'm about to be arrested. And then my spirit friend keeps telling me, Steve, you didn't even do it. It wasn't you that did it. And I'm like, okay, interesting. And so then we get to this place, and so that my test is underway, see? And instead of becoming paranoid, I started to go into fear. Because I got a call from my health insurance company, and I thought I heard him say that I'm going to be arrested as I was hanging up the phone, as I was disconnecting the line. I might have imagined that or whatever. So I'm with United Health, and the CEO was murdered for canceling people's insurance policies. I was concerned about that. So I got on their website and checked everything out. I can't see any problem. My payment went in this morning. It's a payment I've never seen before. Things can change. I don't know if you've experienced it yet, where something like the physical world changes. Like before there was no payment, and now there is. This can work in your favor. I recently had to redo my taxes, and I had paid too much when we redid them. So the audit, it's like, they audited me because why are you paying so much taxes? See what I mean? I got from my spirit friends that the IRS is working with us now, and they're in agreement with me, which means team fairness. So don't worry. That's what I needed to hear, was somebody tell me don't worry. So I can put a link I'll put the text in somehow. I'll figure something out. I'm figuring out how to copy the text. I know how to on ChatGPT now. And I'll try to put it in the description below. It'll be on the transcript if it can understand my broken words. Have a great day. Don't worry. Truth wins.